Jotron hambai tini politi te quanti class politini jengораwa textbook ni chapter wise explanation te je topic explanation khaikya bini 100 mock test tini je explanation khaimani khana aboni 100 practice ngai tini pulia chapter ni constitution framework te citizenship black important aboni je kono competitive exam ba sungo nainai tini naitongdi paithak jora te phungo hangkaino ani status ba ani website manthangnai je 100 ta practice tabung mo explanation nai bekhe o je practice o question nang answer khaiman nang puila thangranai je bini nini making of Indian constitution or hoite the idea of constitution assembly for making the constitution was first mooted Roy sabni mooted puila je toiri khainen bagai idea ga Roy pupuro hangka hangkai 1934 saimantaka Indian National Congress INC officially demand the formation of Constitution Assembly in 1935 obo INC rok 1935 no puila demand khaike first Indian National Congress the demand was accepted in principle for a constituent assembly in August offer of 1940 approved August offer 1940 abo accepted in the INC nongi je demand under the cabinet mission plan 1946 a constituent assembly was constituted in November 1946 abo kam kai 90 cabinet mission plan 1946 ni the assembly was constituted in 1946 for framing mane constitution sanamnar bagai Indian constitution frame khanen bag protekta line ni question nai kaham kai o je explanation no khanabi 100 ta nang question di manthanai obo khanawai ge memory bo set nangtanai out of 389 member 296 were indirectly elected from British India and 93 were nominated by the princely state. The Constituent Assembly had both nominated and elected member of Rockwood. The elected member were indirectly elected by member of the Provincial Assembly. December 9, 1946, first meeting assembly Constituent Assembly was held on December 9, 1946. 9 December 1946 Indian Constitution je frame khanen bagi puila Constituent Assembly je meeting first meeting Muslim League boycott the Constituent Assembly in the Muslim League group borok boycott kai sajage Dr. Sachinanda Sinha the senior most member of Assembly was elected temporary president of the Assembly bono temporary president hisabe elected khaike Dr. Sachinanda obonek somoy phayo mayangta Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the permanent president of Assembly ni permanent president mokai Dr. Rajendra Prasad Dr. Sachinanda ngai temporary president Sir Ben Rao was appointed as the legal advisory to the Assembly Ben Rao nakai advisory legal advisory ni abo khaike The objective resolution was moved Jawaharlal Nehru on December 13, 1946. Objective resolution, which later became the preamble of the Constitution. On the 26th November 1949, the Constitution was declared as passed after the President of the Assembly signed document over 26 November 1949 abon ka adopt Indian Constitution adopt pungkha thus on 26 November 1949 the Constitution of India was adopt pungkha the commencement of the Constitution occurred 26 Jan 1950 abon ka effect 26 Jan 1950 provision relating to the citizen, election provision, parliament and temporary provision become effectively from 26 November 1945. On January 24, 1950, the Constituent Assembly held in final session. Final session ka January 24 January 1950. It had constituted the provisional parliamentary from 26 January 1950 till the formation of the new parliament in May 1952. Was Purskar first draft constitution of India was published in February 1949. Published February 1948. Sorry, 40. It was prepared by B.N. Rao, Constitutional Advisory to the Constituent Assembly. Abro prepare Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, considered the father of Indian Constitution. The Constitution Assembly took almost 3 years. বিশেষ করে 3 year পুংসু গিয়া 2 year 11 month 18 days মুইটো খাইদি 2 বছর 11 মাস 18 দিন তে প্রায় 12 দিন মতো নিবাগে 3 বছর পুংসু গিয়া 2 বছর 11 মাস 18 দিন তো draft constitution of independent India objective resolution on January 22nd 1947 the Constitution Assembly adopted objective resolution proposed by Jawaharlal Nehru. The objective resolution contained the fundamental proportion of the Constitution and set forth the political idea that should guide its deliveries. Objective resolution. The main principle of the resolution tamatong India in independent sovereign republic kobo. India shall be union and as while British India territories, India state and the part outside British India and India state as are willing to be part of the union. Territories forming the union shall be autonomous unit, exercise all power except those assigned or vested the union. All power and authority of sovereign and independent India. It Constitution shall flow from the people. All people of India shall be granted and secured social, economic, and political justice, equality of status, and opportunity before law, and fundamental freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, worship, vocation, association, and action, subject to law of public morality. The minorities, backward and tribal area, depressed and other backward classes shall be provided adequate safeguard. Ekdom clear. The territory integrity of the republic and its sovereign of the land, sea, and air shall be maintained according to justice and law of civilization nation. The land would make full and willing contribution of the promotion of world peace and welfare of mankind. Tabuk nadi important committee. Drafting committee ni chairman Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, father of Indian Constitution Hinjago, Binilagyo, Alauddin Krishnasamy Ayar, N. Gopalasamy Ayar, Dr. K.M. Mansi, Syed Muhammad Sadullah, N. Madhav Rao, T.T. Krishna Machari. Flag committee wa hanga J.B. Kripalani, Indian Constitution Committee Jawaharlal Nehru, Provincial Constitutional Committee Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Union Power Committee Jawaharlal Nehru, Committee of Fundamental Right and Minority Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Special Committee to examine the draft constitution Abo Hanga Chairman Alauddin Krishnasamy Air Financial and Staff Committee, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Ad hoc committee on Supreme Court S. Baradasaria. Ad hoc committee on National Flag, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Committee of Chief Commissioner Province B. Patrabi Sitaramaya. Samantaka Amon Present ID. Silent Feature Opinion Constitution. Important committee paike. Oroni hoite totally 100 important question. Khanawa narok mantanai. Ani website yakaiba status jara naine status hoite status link dijak khanawa mantanai ike oboni tini je oba explanation kamen oroni important je kono competitive exam bo finance je possibility important question practice mon nang nai khang kana bo click hemanai ba nang rimana answer Turkish constitution of the world Indian constitution is the one of the longest constitution in the world originally contained 395 article of Pulias Nampuru originally 395 article 22 part and 8 schedule Pula starting ko tapuk to kabang mang thanga amendment khai after amendment till that there are more than 447 article 24 part of a royal schedule combination of rigid and flexibility in Indian constitution bini feature the Indian constitution is combination of rigidity and flexibility nomoniya tus paribartoniya ebong nomoniya while some provisions of the constitution can be amended by the parliament by the simple majority other required to two-third majority of the member of the parliamentary as well as ratification of not less than one half of the state legislature above article number 368 state legislature. Again, some provisions of the constitution can be amended by the parliamentary along to two-third majority. Parliamentary system of government. The constitution provides for a parliamentary system of governance under which the real executive power rests with the council of ministers and the president is only a nominal head. The council of ministers stay in office as long as they enjoy the confidence of the parliament. The framer of the constitution decided to adopt a parliamentary system government for several reasons. Firstly, the system was already in existence in India and people were well acquainted with his working. Second, the best side of the country and the diversity of its culture necessitated the adoption of the parliamentary form of government. Third, the desire to avoid conflict between the executive, the legislative, while was a common feature in America, also indulged of the member of the Constitution Assembly to out of the parliamentary system. Federal system with a unitary base. The Indian Constitution provides for a federation with a strong center, and it note that the Constitution has not used the word federalism anywhere in the this Indian of Union state. About the feature, on pressing feature ni je jotoso obo nikai tagasa fundamental right tongotini on fundamental duty nini 11 fundamental duty tabu ageo khai originally 10 abo constitution 2002 nini 86 amendment 1976 to 10 tongmani tabu korbo 86 amendment 2002 11 angka directive principle of state policy obo tongo unpressed secular state chini obo constitution feature erpore independent and integrate judiciary aban pore people source of authority erpore universal adult francis aban pore nini emergency power erpore single citizenship erpore bicameral legislator जों दिनै मुसुक जरा नि जे जों 100टा क्वेश्चन नायलायनाय अबनो नरक सल्व खायदि इंकाय अब सल्व खायदि तेसा नायदि इंकायनो अनेक हेल्पफुल नङाय नेक्स्ट ने हयते जों अब अरन हयते जों तलनि टपिकखौ थांनाय दिनै असुक जरा मुइटन बिकेमेरल लेजिस्लेटिव ठीक আছে हामबाय नेक्स्ट क्लासआव मालायफिन